Hi, we'd like to welcome you to our Why Wednesday, and we're very excited to be here and be a part of it. I am Danielle Moser, and I'm the school psychologist at Milton East Elementary and Harmony Elementary.
And I'm Gina Deutscher. I'm the school psychologist at West Consolidated, and I also support the 4K classrooms as needed.
So today we are here to talk to you about the impact that the referendum has on our K-3 buildings in both special education, but also in regular education too. And one of the facts that Gina will share for you now is about our special education number.
You've been hearing a lot how we have record enrollment in the district, but maybe a fact that you don't know is we have 430 students with disabilities that receive special education services. And that's beginning at age 3 all the way up through age 21. And we're definitely feeling those increased numbers when you're in our elementary schools. For example, at West, we have a higher number of kindergarten students this year, so we had to accommodate an extra kindergarten classroom. We had no additional classroom space, so we do have 3 special education classrooms at West historically, serving kids from as young as 3 up through 3rd grade, and for this year we had to double up 2 of those classrooms. So at any given point you could have potentially 6 or 7 adults working out of that classroom, with small groups of kids as young as 3 and 4, all the way up to kids coming in and out that are in kindergarten and through 3rd grade. So you could have students, especially in those 3 and 4-year-olds, who have limited verbal abilities. They're learning how to socially interact with other kids their age and having other kids popping in and out during their classes. So it's been a challenge for those teachers to try to work with their kids, be efficient, get everything they need to get done during the day, while seeing more kids in and out of that one classroom that used to only have one teacher and a couple aides working out of that.
And while there is that classroom space issue at West, here at East, one of the things that Mrs. Kramer had talked about earlier is that any student that might have a physical disability, they can't attend East if that's their home school, because we do have art and music down in the basement, so they'd have to go downstairs. Similarly though to West, our special education room oftentimes will be serving 12 kids ranging from behaviors, social skills, all the way up to academics, which may affect how they're being able to learn and focus, because they might be engaged in what's going on over here versus being engaged on the lesson right in front of them. So the last thing that we'd like to talk to you about is 4K, and Gina's going to share a little bit about that with you.
One thing with our 4K sites being out in a bunch of the different community sites, we have traveling staff that go out there to meet with kiddos, such as our speech pathologists, our occupational therapists, sometimes even our early childhood staff and our physical therapist have to go out to multiple different buildings to meet kiddos. If we had more 4K sites in our school buildings, then they would spend less time in their car going out to meet students and more time that they can actually be working one-on-one with students.
Absolutely. And I think the other thing too, when we're looking at 4K, is some of our special education students in 4K, it provides them less transitions from building to building, but also at the end of the year we can incorporate them getting to know their kindergarten teacher, maybe going into the classroom once a week for an hour as well.
We hope that gives you a little bit more information about special education and how our students' unique learning and social needs are impacted by overcrowding and our current setup in our elementary school buildings. We encourage you to get out and vote on November 7th. If you need additional information, please check our school website.